See, I found a pretty good way to keep coffee filters from collapsing. A lot of times it'll collapse inside this Mr. Coffee maker I've got here. And see, the basket is here. And sometimes when you put the filter in, because the length of the tube that comes in isn't quite long enough, it goes to maybe about an inch from the edge and should be really out in the center in order to get the water down in the middle. So what happens is every so often the filter will collapse on the side. What you can do is put a little bit of Scotch tape on the side and keep it from collapsing. So what you can do is this. Put a little bit of Scotch tape right on the edge, wrap it around the edge of the basket, then that'll hold the filter in place like that. And just put the filter basket in there, along with putting the arm in the right position, and then just put the coffee in and make the coffee. Okay, I put the coffee in and the water, and now started the percolator to doing its thing here, or the drip coffee rather, not the percolator. And you see that the water's coming through the arm and it's going into the filter like it should. And you can put down the top if you want, but another way to keep it from collapsing as well, even though you put the tape on there, is you can just keep the lid up so that the steam escapes, or put in something like what I've got here, like a little scrub daddy, little sponge thing off to the side to keep the lid open so that the steam begins to escape and doesn't accumulate on the inside. Then after it's done, you've got the whole coffee made, and the filter is fine and dandy. Here it is in progress, dripping down through the filter. It doesn't collapse or anything where before it might. A lot of times in the past it collapsed maybe 10% of the time or 20%, not every time, but every so often. And it seems to be a pretty good system to keep it from collapsing. Of course, you don't need to keep that sponge in there. You could just do this, and it's not going to collapse with that tape on there, but it's just an idea. Then when you're done, the coffee's made and you're good to go.